Hey. Ja, hallo. Ich kann dem Synchronsprecher aus Cold Steel leider nicht, würdig werden. If a shadow enter are tangible, so somehow adopt your ghost. Perhaps you'd be so kind as to introduce yourself then. Ha ha ha. Welcome, my guest, to my humble transient abode. I receive you with open arms. Your host will not disappoint, I assure you. A mask is exactly as you and Polly described him, Estelle. So then you're the ghost who has been disturbing one? Indeed I am, Princess Claudia. It is the greatest pleasure to meet you in person at last. How do you know who Chloe is? Ha ha ha. My pet, there is nothing, no item or secret on this plane or above, which I cannot take. But I am uncouth, and have not introduced myself to my guest. Allow me, then. Oh, Ganzkörperding. I am Enforcer number 10. The mysterious, gentlemanly phantom thief, Bleublanc. That is to say, the Enforcer number 10 of the Society of Ouroboros. Ouroboros? Society? Such murderous whistling glares, I assure you, they are not necessary today. I'm merely here to perform a simple, trivial experiment. Not even the slightest hair on my body has any intent of conflict with you. An experiment? That's the gospel? Wait, what's the black orb and Colonel Richard had? The gospel? Quite. Except, unless my eyes deceive me, that one is even larger than the last. Interesting, it is as he said then, you already know these. The gospel I hold is a new model developed for the purpose of experiments such as this. It has proven quite the aid in my tests over the past few days. Tests? What are you doing here exactly? What indeed? As they say, a picture is worth 1,000 words. Allow me to show you in person. The ghost? No, it seems to be a projection of some sort cast into the air using that device. I've never heard of such a device being invented. Naturally not. This is a hologram projector that we developed. Of course, the projector on its own can cast images a little farther than this, but with the power of the gospel, one can do things such as this. Holy... Well, the concept is clear enough, I think. The good citizens of Rouen received a once-in-a-lifetime performance. They should be thrilled. Unbelievable. This whole thing has been for the purpose of creating a few pranks. Pranks? Such an insult to my performance. Twas the gift of enjoyment and distraction to a city suffering the stresses of a heated election. Can you not see the beauty of such a gift? Okay, I can't get what you're doing, I think, but tell me, why did you do all this? Why did you scare so many people? What does our boss have planned? But it is not my place to speak the mind and purpose of the Grand Master. Forgive me. Why, I myself am here, assisting the plan, however, is simple. I have come seeking an audience. With you, Princess Claudia. What? Your beautiful pride, which was on such magnificent display when you brought justice upon the old mayor. I agree to participate in this plan, to claim that beauty for my own. I have awaited this day on pins and needles for months. You cannot imagine my joy. Justice upon, you mean what happened with Major Damo? Wait, how the heck do you know about that? I was a fly on the wall for that little event. Or perhaps the shadow? Like this, for example. Philip? Das erklärt, warum der Butler so verwirrt ist und sich fragt, was passiert ist. Ich dachte kurz, er wäre einfach Philipp gewesen, aber... Jo, entweder da more Menschen. A phantom see this, an essence, a worshipper of beauty. We chases, we cowardice, and that which is prideful cannot help but captivate us. Princess, your pride has stolen my heart. Indeed, you have stolen the heart of a phantom thief. Joker, is that you? Ah, what sweet humiliation this is. Oh, my pet, how do you intend to atone for such a slight upon me? I don't really... That's perfect self-absorption. Just like certain someone I know, Oh, I beg you, I do not compare to that. So you're an agent of Ouroboros. You aren't what I was expecting, but... If you're going to try and hurt Chloe, I'm definitely gonna stop you. Estelle. Well, in accordance with the laws of Guild, you are hereby under arrest and charged with intrusion and theft, among other charges. We have a number of questions for you, including ones about the gospel. Please surrender quietly. Tut, how boorish arrest. Me? While it would be invigorating to have a little fracas, I did chose this place for a reason. I shall allow him to be your opponent, I believe. What do you... What the... I would say I have a bad feeling, but somehow I feel it's too obvious. Da kommt jetzt aber nicht der Endboss aus dem ersten Teil, oder? Na, Ion! Na, Ion! What the heck is that thing? Some kind of armored centaur machine? Quite. It seems he was once the guardian of this place. The poor chap was heartbroken when I arrived. I paid him out of the kindness of my heart, you see. Since he's here, I think he could serve as a worthy opponent, don't you? You have to be kidding. It's coming, on your guard. Okay, also quasi, das ist dann, wenn es so will, das Ding, auf dem die Ions basieren. Gegen was bist du schwach? Erde und Wasser. Hier habe ich Wasser. Blue Impacto. Stonehammer oder Aqua Bleed. Machen wir Aqua Bleed. Du machst Hellgeld. Aqua Bleed weiter. Aqua Bleed. Blue Impact. Aqua Bleed. Wie viel Schaden macht Olivier? Oh, sehr gut. Die macht auch schön viel Schaden. Wie sieht es mit dir aus? Okay. Ihr könnt gerne alle näher rücken. Euch kümmere ich mich später. Kein Bock, dass der Große da wirklich einen großartigen Bonus bekommt. Warte mal. Nee. Machen wir Hellgate. Jetzt trifft ihn Shadow Spear. Nee, wir machen Aqua Bleed. Lichtkreis, genau, ist das Recovery. Okay, nicht so schlimm, wie ich erst befürchtet habe. Das war überraschend einfach. zack. Und zack. Weg dir. Das war's direkt schon. Ja. Level Up für Claudia. Phew, we won. I think. Yes, that was a bit of struggle. Now then, you are, I hope, prepared for the consequence of what you've done. Really now, such a lack of elegance in your fighting style. I'd hoped for better. Well, if I must, let me show you a proper example of elegance. Flamme! What? The torches? I again. Ah, den Move kennen wir. This is shadow suing. Impossible. Apologies, my guest, but I must ask that you remain still from this point onward. You seem surprised when Dalmore's treasure did this. However, for reinforcers, such abilities are trivial, even without such crutches. No, we were too careless. See you? Scree! Sich! Ah, there you are, courageous little white knight. Your chivalrous bravery is admirable, but I must ask you to remain still for a while. Warum sag ich nicht mal sie oder sie? Ah, my Princess Claudia, you are now prisoner to my desires. How does it feel, I wonder? Do not think that this will break me. Even if you bind my body, you shall never enslave my heart. So long as I am myself, you will never take me. Yes, those eyes that shines the beautiful pride, would say I will never break. That shines what I desire. Ah, you are everything I'd hoped for. Hey, cut the crap, okay? Creepy mask dude, get the hell away from Chloe. Creepy mask dude, really? You do not understand the beauty of this mask. You have a very dim understanding of refinement, pet. I ask you, be silent. Aha, my apologies. You simply made a very crude mistake. I'm afraid I couldn't help but give an innocent chuckle. Oh, this should be amusing in the way watching a pig wallow in mud is captivating. And what exactly is my mistake? Bald? I certainly wouldn't deny Claudia's beauty, not even for a moment. Her beauty, however, extends far beyond the estimation your frail, tasteless aesthetic provides. You may approach her again when you have learned the first thing about beauty. Gesture of the Grand Master. What? You words are bold on the face of that Erebonian? But what gives vagabond musician scum, such as yourself, any right to insult my sense of beauty? Choose your next word carefully, for they will determine your fate. I shall phrase them as a question. What is beauty? You disappoint. I expected more than such foolishness. Beauty is pride, a distant light gleaming far above mortal cares. Indeed, can any other answer even be allowed? I think not. Really, I can't even laugh at such an answer. True beauty, Bleublanc of Ouroboros, is love. What? Beauty only exists because people are brave enough to love. And without love, without the bonds of affection and camaraderie that binds us together, beauty is naught but a hollow illusion. The prideful and the humble will shine as a diamond in love. But how childish! Love is the hollow illusion, you clobberless jongleur. Beauty is an absolute. Its existence does not depend on transient human emotion. Yes, just as a flower that blooms on the highest mountain, unseen by man, women beautiful too in anonymity. Clouded jongleur indeed. Well, so much for the raw terror and suspense at any rate. I'm not quite sure what to say to all this. Never would I have expected to find a proper rival in the ways of beauty among such ruin. Musician, give me your name. Olivier Lenheim, a wandering bard and hunter of love, roaming to and fro in search of its perfect manifestation. Olivier Lenheim, I shall remember that name. Oh, hey, I finally found you guys. Hey, sorry, I know you had to, you said to wait, but you guys were so late I couldn't wait anymore. Dorothy. Oh no, Dorothy, what away, please. Huh? Hey, a madman in white clothes. You're the ghost, aren't you? You are. What? Well. Say cheese. Wah. Gree. I can move again. Of course, the flesh bulb wiped our shadows clean. What a astounding girl. Photography and perfectly timed heroism. All in one package. Leave it to me. Even though I don't know what I did. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. Crap. The gospel. It has been an age since I have been entertained, so... You have my thanks, my guest. What else do you intend to do? I am going to enter our revelry for tonight. Forgive me if I seem an ungracious host. It appears, however, that I must take stock of my assumptions about you. I can see now that the Black Fang takes such an interest... Now why? The Black Fang takes such an interest in you. The Black Fang? You mean Joshua? We are old acquaintances in a sense. The reason you came to my attention at all was because I noticed that shock of black hair and those amber eyes with you. So his memories have returned to the stage of his mind. I do wonder where he's rehearsing. What? Just Bleublanc. I must not take my leave, my guest. The true plan has but started. I would gird yourselves for long labors and suffering ahead. You intend to oppose us further? And I do intend to keep a little game going on the side. Till next we meet. Boah, endlich ist er weg, Mann. Ab demnächst mal werde ich ihn nicht mehr versuchen, eine spezielle Stimme zu geben. Holy, he's gone. I still can't believe it. Wow, it's like a magic trick. Haha, most impressive. I suppose it behooves me to take him as my rival. Okay, we are so beyond worrying about rivals here. He may look like some pervert ballroom freak, but that power of his is not normal. Indeed. Ouroboros. Rolent isn't an exception then. All the enforcers must be that powerful. And so, the ghost incident that had so stirred Rouen came to an end. The next morning, Estelle the gang parted with Dorothy and returned to the guild. I see. Good work, all of you. Society of Ouroboros. To be honest, I only half believed Cassius when he told me about a secret society up to no good, but... Well, here's the reward for completing the investigation. Sure didn't expect it to turn out like this, though. So schön. Ich weiß nicht, ob das Maximum ist. Ich vermute einfach mal nicht. I'll have the results forwarded to Brigadier General Bright and the rest of the army immediately. I get the impression they're desperate for information too. Yes, please do so. If Ouroboros can produce something like that. A holographic projector, was it? They're far more capable than we even thought possible. Never mind producing another gospel as casually as most people obtain a pair of shoes. The real objective seems to have been performing experiments with that new gospel. The fuss about the ghost was little more than the whim of the man in charge, really. Bleublanc, the phantom thief. He called himself Enforcer number 10. That, to hazard a guess, Enforcer is probably a title for ranking agents in the society. I'd put money on the man we know as Lieutenant Lawrence being another one. Estelle? Yeah, I know. The Black Fang. That's what Joshua called himself the night he disappeared. Joshua was also an enforcer, I bet. I always suspected there was more to him from the moment we first met. But given his age, I never thought he'd be able to match someone like that phantom thief. Somehow, I doubt he ever showed us what he was really capable of. Yeah, maybe. Hey, Jean, what is it? That phantom thief guy said the society's plans had only just begun. I think they've got plots and stuff in motion all over the world. Have you heard anything from the other branches? Anything weird? Nothing that stands out. I bet you're right, though. There's starting to act in the shadows all over the world. Given that our little ghost fuss is over, it might be wise for you to head somewhere else. Yes, I was just thinking that myself. Are any of the other branches looking a little strained, potential society trouble aside? I guess it's High's branch, sort of. Their standby, Gundolf, had to head to Granzel. It sounds like they're fairly undermanned at the moment. Okay then, we should head out there and help them. Will one be alright though? The Bosey branch is dispatching Sting to help us out in a few days. Marvin and I will be able to hold the fort until Sting gets here, I think. Oh, and once you get to size, you may want to check in with Professor Russell. He might have an insight on the new gospel you guys observed. Yeah, that's a good idea. I totally want to see Teat again anyway, so I'll head over to his place right away. Well then, we should head for the airship port as soon as our preparations are complete. Jean, if you would be so kind as to prepare 4 tickets for a size-bound flight. Pardon? Where do you get off taking the lead and... Hold on, 4? Well, naturally, you and Shara, and then myself and Miss Chloe here, of course. Well, what? I thought that might come up. You're certain you wish to come with us? The search for Joshua is my mission as a hunter of love. Not to mention the matter of my new arrival. That should be reason enough, I would think. Okay, wait. Leaving your total friggin' insanity aside for a second, don't drag Chloe into this too, you jerk. She doesn't even want... No. Actually, I was going to ask her the same thing. Say what? This malicious, mysterious society is operating within the borders of the world, plotting who knows what. As what I am, I cannot simply ignore what they are doing, I must act. Besides, I want to help Joshua. And you, Estelle? Aw, Chloe. But your classes. This morning I sent a letter to Dean Collins stating that I will be needing a break from lessons. My exam scores are excellent anyway, and I have all the credits I need to move on at the end of the year already. I talked to Jill and Hans about it, and they insisted I should go. What the... Why? But you certainly go all in once your mind's made up. I'm sorry. I suppose I am shoving myself onto you in a way. I can remain behind if you'd prefer. Oh, no, you don't. If you really want to come, I'd love to have your help. You don't have a problem with it, right, Sharon? It's just the opposite. I think it's a wonderful idea. Chloe's skills in oral arts will be a great help, as will Zeke. Thank you. Share that, Estelle. Thank you. I'll give it my all, I swear. Well, we're old friends after all. We're red and blue knights, remember? Now let's combine our forces and find our lost princess. Haha, that's right. Yes, lead on, Red Knight. And this would make me the lone wandering prince from a nearby country, here to take back the dark-haired princess, even if by force. You don't get to add roles. Haha, well, good to see that sorted out. In that case, though, we should classify you two as temporary assistants. That way the guild can pay expenses for you. Yes, please do. Well, I shall assist you with all my heart. Let us be off. Copy lines. Sneaking Shadows. Ende. Sneaking Shadows. Errungenschaft. Warum ist Kevin da unten? Ich meine, ja, Kevin hat eine Rolle in dem Kapitel gespielt, aber haben auch andere. Also, ich hätte jetzt eher Olivier oder Chloe reingenommen. Okay, das ist irgendwie... Ich dachte gerade, hier bollert jemand im Haus rum. Oh, and so the feat comes to an end, but the passion it left in my heart still burned within me. And my only solace is to wait in the pale moonlight for the cool breeze of the sea to stir my heated blood. Sorry to make you wait. Hello. Ah, perfect timing. You really are perfectly punctual, my friend. It would not hurt you to learn to be fashionably late, you know. Sorry, but punctual is what I am. Now, what is your report? Let us not be boorish and hurry out, so yes. This has been a grand evening. Allow me to savor it a little longer. Really, I'll take that as a report of I really like him. Them then. Like, the lovely princess has stolen even more of my heart. It's a miracle I yet live, I tell you. What's more, I met a rival in the arena of beauty and aesthetics. A rival. Me. I shall be quite busy these next few weeks, I think. You really are hopeless. You're welcome to pursue your hobbies, but do not let it interfere with the plan. You need not worry on that score, my friend. That note here, take it. Take it. Very good. So, how did your experiments go? Yes, quite a 90% success rate or so. The hologram projector can accurately project for many hundreds of cells. The first 2 or so projections were miserable failures, I'm afraid. After the third, however, the device worked flawlessly. Some cause for concern, but not much. It does function. I'll report to Professor at once. That gospel, truly, it is far beyond contemporary technology. I don't simply mean its ability to negate orbments. I know it was made by the 13 factories, but how exactly does it work? I'm not sure. I'm not privy to the details. According to the professor, these phenomena are just the tip of a miracle. Ooh, so it's the stuff of miracles, is it? Miracles are the providence of she who dwells above alone. What does he mean, I wonder? Regardless, a few more experiments should make the potential of gospels clear. With that... Oh, we've had a member of unexpected actors coming onto the stage this night. How shall this cameo end, I wonder? What's up to how our hidden mouths respond, Joshua? Indeed. Come now, mouths, cry first. Where he... I'm not sure who that little mouth is, but your life is spared, it seems. Thank you, Eddie, for your life, Rolent. Kriegen wir zu sehen, wer es ist? Die 3? Haha, bring on the beer. Oh, can't drink no more. Damn it, could I? Was, Joshua? Macht auch Sinn. Okay. Thank you, Eddie of Saints, and anyone else, and forgetting for saving your humble servant. Like I need to be told to give praise to the goddess. Kevin, huh? What monster, sir? The first of the enforcers of Ouroboros, huh? Kevin, bitte stoße wieder zur Party. Ich möchte mehr über dich erfahren. Ich mag dich. Kapitel 2, The Raging Land. Ja, ne, ist Sky, Trade in the Sky, Second Chapter, zweites Kapitel. Jetzt Kapitel 2 des Spiels, das muss also auch das letzte sein. Okay, we're off to Size. Anyone have anything else they want to do before we go? No, not I. If you can't think of anything, we should be going. I can think of one piece of business. Where did Miss Darcy go? She disappeared quite suddenly and I'm curious as to where she could have gone. I think she went to go see Niall in the hotel. That's a good point. I think we should go say hi and thanks before we leave one. Yes, I think so too. We owe Darcy our lives, really. I want to say goodbye to Matron Therese and the children before we left as well, but I tried calling them from the guild a minute ago and I think they're out. They are? Aww. I want to say goodbye too. Well, we can always write them a letter from Size, you know. I bet they'd love it, in fact. And we can always come back here easily enough if we really need to. Yes, that's true. I'll write them then. Hey, we'll write them. I want in too. Well, come, my friend, let us away. The pulsing heart of the orbital revolution at the seat of geniuses.